Oh no, those aren't rollers. That's
Oh,
Those are
butterflies.
butterflies in your hair. Oh my God. Angelia,
I've got
Catherine.
butterflies in my hair. I've got a monkey right here in my plant, right beside me, and I've got monkeys behind me.
Where'd you get? It's gotten pretty darn competitive around here, gotta say. Angelia, Catherine, have you got a cocktail?
No cocktail. Got to drive after this, but this I could eat these later.
Yeah.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Does anybody
might
have
have
a
to go
skinny
get a
tikka? I
cocktail.
love my skinny tikka. It's delicious in case anybody doesn't have one. Go make one. You got room? Oh, you got a monkey. Oh, that's very cute. Not real though.
Well, it's actually a puma because Costa Rica doesn't have tigers. They have pumas.
You've done your homework, my friend. Good job. Who else? I had a little trouble connecting, so I'm a little late, but who else wants to tell Kelly and our other host, Jackie, what they've got going on? How about you, Leah Catherine?
Well, I'm just enjoying the spot. As you can see behind me, COVID made no difference today. And
You actually have some cucumbers for those puffy eyes, do you? Girl, you like it.
Hey, Carol.
Yes,
I
Kathy.
had a blast this morning. I got up and I walked on the beach and I went to hot yoga. But look, I went to arts and crafts class and we made our own t-shirts. Ooh, I just feel so yummy.
You look yummy too. I mean, you can't just take away the prize every single week, Kathy. It's not fair
I
to
haven't won in a while.
You haven't won in a while. Oh my gosh.
I love the creativity of this group.
Do what?
I love your creativity. You keep pushing it higher every event.
The bar gets elevated as the stakes get higher, and Whitney's going to tell us who the first 5 were today. Whitney?
That's right. Well, hi, everybody. And we had an added incentive for getting here on time today. And some of you were really on time, like 30 minutes ahead. Remind me not to travel with you guys anytime soon. But the 5 first plans received a nice little gift from the folks at well, I'll let Patricia tell you what you've won, okay? The 5 first planners were Carol Nall, Mike Greto, Ann Buffalowski, Teresa Lopez, and Beth Denny.
Yay! Good job, guys. And Patricia and Maura, what have you got for our first 5 this week?
Well, congratulations, first and foremost. And hello, everybody. It's been a while since I have seen some of you. Last time we were together in Argentina, and now we're headed towards Costa Rica, which is exciting. So Maura and I were discussing different things that we could do because Costa Rica has so much to offer. But there's no doubt that one of the most popular things is coffee. So we thought about, what about we get a really nice gourmet premium coffee? But along with that, since we've been doing all these cooking events and, you know, I'm personally so passionate about cooking, we're also doing this spice kit where you're gonna have a spice from each and every one of our different destinations in Latin America and a beautiful bag that in fact I have right in here. So this bag, it's not only gonna have the spices in, but you can also use it to put your laptop, right? Or you can fold it and use it for your makeup or maybe to walk around in a resort when you are in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's gonna be a goodie bag. So congratulations to the winners. We'll be shipping that today. Getting there by the end of next week.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you all for participating in that. And Patricia will get you everyone's information and you can send these goodie bags directly to them. Welcome. I don't think we have anybody new this week that I can see, but oh, maybe
Beth Denny is a first timer. Beth Denny. Yeah, Beth, introduce yourself.
And hi, I'm Beth Denny. I'm actually on my phone because I couldn't get it to connect on my computer. So, and I'm outside too, obviously. But so sorry if I don't know how it looks on the phone, but hopefully it's okay. But I'm a senior account executive with First Point Management Resources in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are an association management company. And I work with 5 different clients, so we have multiple meetings throughout the year. And I love, and of course, miss coming to Retreats Resources events and seeing all of my friends, family, and colleagues, as everyone else does, I'm sure.
Thanks, Beth. You can find us twice a week right here on this station until further notice. All your friends are here.
It's not the same as live.
No, it's not. It's true. And we have Jan Levine for the first time, and Jan has actually been to the retreat. Hey, Jan.
Let me unmute. Okay, I'm here. Hello. And I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Did you ask a question and I'm supposed to answer it?
No, I just said hey, and I pointed out that you're one of those folks who's actually been to the retreat, so you can speak to that.
I am eternally grateful that I have been to the retreat. Thanks to you, by the way, Carol. And if I could find my way back there tomorrow, I would go. And with a mask, I might add. Is that KK? Do I see KK on this call?
I'm here. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I would be anywhere right now. It was really funny because this was the first time in I can't remember when that I haven't been able to travel. And so I got in the car and I drove down to Wilmington and Wrightsville Beach this weekend. And wow, it was amazing just to be able to go somewhere. It was truly amazing. I really I don't know what's in store for us, and given the type of meetings, local meetings. I do inbound DMC work here in the Triangle area and in South Carolina and Charleston. But I do miss, my gosh, my clients and planning the outbound meetings. And I pretty much figured out that the virtual world is not my niche. Except for in a learning capacity. Thank you. It has helped me get through this.
Great.
Well, I have been in that pool that is behind you. Right there, and I would love to be there right now.
Well, we would love to have you. Okay, Whitney, sorry, go ahead.
Well, thank you all. Just out of respect for the presenters, if you are not speaking, if you could just keep yourselves muted, that will make things go a little smoother. And I'm gonna hand it over to Carol now. We're going to hear from Carol, who will introduce our hosts. We have a number of hosts today, so please hang in there, grab your Skinny Rita and whatever else you might have to drink, and enjoy this trip to Costa Rica. All right, Carol.
Well, we have back our dynamic duo of Patricia Sahin and Maura Zhang, who know just an awful lot about all things Latin America. So I feel like there are endless possibilities here for them to host really thrilling, interesting, different, dynamic events for us. So we have them both on the agenda coming up a few times this year. Today, we're going to talk about Costa Rica, one of my favorite countries. We're going to talk about Pura Vida. And I think you all know what that means, but Pura Vida is the mood we're all in today, and y'all, I get ready to have that mood enhanced. Then as the second half of our presentation, we're going to have my close friend and inspiration, Diana Stobo, who owns the retreat in Costa Rica. Many of you have seen my post on Facebook, want to know more about the retreat. And so Jackie Roby and Diana, another dynamic duo, are going to take the second half of the presentation. Jackie's in Boston. She's going to show us a little bit about what's going on at the resort, including their new spa. And then we're going to go live to Diana down in Costa Rica to finish off with some yummies, some beautiful scenes of tranquility. Hopefully it's not raining today, and just an opportunity to allow y'all to get to know Diana a little bit. So having said all of that, we're going to start with Patricia and Maura, who are going to introduce our special guests from Costa Rica. Go ahead, Patricia.
I was muted. Thank you, Carol, and thank you, everyone. I love participating in these events, not only because of this amazing crowd, your lovely accents, and how informal the format is, but because it really, really aligns with what we do, which is trying to deliver virtual experiences that could be as close as possible to reality. And no, it's never going to be the same, but this is the best that we can do. So Maura is here with us on the line. She and I are business partners, and together we make also a really good team. We're different, but we somehow complement each other. So I want to have Maura say hello to you all.
Hello, everybody. It's so nice to see you. Yes, we were here back in April with Argentina, and it's nice to be back. Thank you, Carol, for the opportunity, and Whitney. And you guys are like the funnest Zoom group ever. So
that's what we strive for.
Totally. So we're very excited to join you. Today you're in for a treat with Dynamic DMC. And Costa Rica, obviously, because it's one of those amazing, diverse places that you must go to at least, once in a lifetime. So that's definitely should be on the list. And I'll turn it back to Patricia now.
Yeah, and I know a lot of you might have been already there because it's such a popular destination, and you are all, so well seasoned and traveled. But we're very fortunate to have found the latest addition to the Latin Plus family, which is Dynamic DMC in Costa Rica, and also they have offices in Panama. So we now have two of the most popular destinations in Central America covered. So somehow, in spite of the challenges, we launched our Latin Plus brand in February, and there comes Mrs. Corona. But guess what? Not only we're still in business, but we're growing, because next week I'll be announcing a new member for our Latin family. And not only that, these DMCs are highly professional and experienced, but I love the fact that they are all very optimistic about the future. And I believe that our business will be back sooner than later, but it will start probably with destinations such as Costa Rica, Mexico, Caribbean. So let's get ready for better days. So I'm gonna start giving you a little bit of information about ourselves. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so some of you might have seen this already when we did our little presentation for Argentina, but I always like to remind who Latin Plus DMC Group, and again, it's basically me and Maura started our business about 3 years ago. We represent a variety of destination management companies around the world, and also some CBVs, which Maura tend to focus on, such as Naples and Florida, Curacao. But today, it's all about our Latin DMCs, which, I mean, for both Maura and I, they're very special because we are both Latin American ourselves. So we're very passionate about this brand, which is also a brand of our own. And this is basically a collection of curated list of independent management companies in very strategic destinations within Latin America in which we believe. So we represent Colombia and Colores, Dynamic, which I love that we're using that word a lot because it does basically define this DMC really well. Maritur in Mexico, Peru Passion Tours in Peru, and Viva Terra Group in Argentina, and other destinations within South America. So I'm not going to talk too much about ourselves because we kind of already did that. So, it's basically me and Maura, and then we also have other team members that are helping us with the marketing and the event registration, because as it turns out, we've been busy organizing virtual events to keep our industry engaged, motivated, and to spread not only positive, but Latin vibes, because Latin is all about passion, it's all about flavor. So from Zumba to cooking classes, we have a lot of events going on a weekly basis. So this is basically our criteria on how our process to select our DMCs. And these are some of the faces that represent our group all over Latin America. And also when you look at the map, which I'm gonna be happy to share with all of you after this presentation, this is basically the different destinations where we are as of today. So, we basically have all the main destinations in Latin America pretty well covered. So without further ado, I would like to introduce again our dynamic duo, the truly dynamic duo, Ligia and David, which maybe some of you might have known already because they used to be part of another DMC group, also from Latin America. And now we are so proud to represent both of them. So they might not even need any introduction. So David, Ligia, are you there?
Hey,
hello everyone. How are you?
Yeah.
Ready to explore Costa Rica, right?
I'm super ready.
Love it. Great. Well, thank you so much. And muchas gracias to Carol. We really appreciate this opportunity. And muchas gracias to all of you who have taken the time to join us for a little while here so we can give you some tips. So the idea is in 25 minutes, we're going to try to give you the best tips. What are the questions that you do to yourself that you have to answer to your clients? And here we are. So my name is Ligia Vargas, and I am the CEO and founder for Dynamic DMC. And I have 25 years in the business. I have been working with hotels, with travel agency, with airlines, and 21 years with the DMC, with the former DMC that I have. But then this year I decided to give it a chance to start our own brand, Dynamic brand. And then I partnership with the president of our company, which actually I'm so proud to introduce to you, who is also my son, David Johnson.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Johnson. I know that sounds like a really American name, but I'm as Latino as rice and beans. So don't get confused, and sorry about my strong accent. I'm the president of Dynamic DMC. We are proudly joining together forces to be your dynamic local team in both Costa Rica and Panama. So whenever you need something from either destination, we are your partners in crime.
There you go.
No.
Okay, we're gonna, Patricia, you got the, did you give us the authorization so we can move the presentation?
Whitney, I'm sharing the presentation. Can you give them control? Because I'm not a host. I've tried to do that, but I don't think I can make them control the presentation.
Well, in the meantime, I will be talking something while you do it. I was listening to the conversation that you guys were having before, and some of you were saying that in Costa Rica, we don't have tigers, and you know, that we got jaguars. You know, funny thing, because the last time when we started to do the webinars that we are learning to do together all around the world because of the situation, when I heard the recording, I said that in Costa Rica, we have alligators. And then I said, wow, how come did I say that? In Costa Rica, what we have are crocodiles. So, you know, that's something that we...
It happens to the best sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get started.
Well, let's do something. I'm going to stop sharing, and then maybe you can share your screen since the power is still there.
Yes,
we were just trying to prepare in the event of a power outage because there were some warnings about the possibility of something like that. But since the power is working out beautifully, then David, you know what? Just share your presentation because I don't want to take some of your time.
Perfect. Right away.
I love your outfits, by the way. I don't know if you have noticed. They're dressed up like explorers.
Like, ready for any weather.
Yes, and my shells. Well, anyways, let's get started. It's very important that all of you are aware, and please let your client know that Costa Rica, we are located in Central America at the Isthmus, because in a lot of occasions, many of your clients, when they come to a site inspection to Costa Rica, even here, they believe that we're an island. So it's very important. Costa Rica is not an island. We have Nicaragua on the north and Panama in the south. We have the Caribbean on the right and then the Pacific on the left.
Yep. And also this is just a little picture so you can visualize how far away we are from the United States and from Canada. As you can see, we're only 3 hours away from Miami, 4 hours away from Houston, and about 5.5 hours from both Toronto and New York. So where we are, it's Costa Rica. First of all, I know some of you have been here, as you have already mentioned, but just to do a quick overview, let's do a destinations thing. So let's start by the Central Valley. The most important international airport is located at San Jose, the largest number of connectivities and everything. San Jose, it's above sea level, but it also has all of the mountain and volcano system around it. So it's the perfect combination for tropical, nice, plain weather, but also to have to enjoy the cloud forest, the rainforest, and also the volcanic regions.
And very important, I would like to point this out. In Costa Rica, we're very small. We're the size of West Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, so we are very small. However, we don't sell our program just like one destination. As you can see here, we have 5 destinations within our destination. And actually, we're missing the Caribbean side that we have now a new property there. So now we can include the Caribbean side also in that area. So jumping now to the Central Pacific. So the Central Pacific is only a half hour from, 1 hour from the airport, and then has plenty of activities to do because they have resorts in that area. So plenty of national park and more things too.
Yep. Then we jump to the Northern Plains, which is actually close to where the retreat is located. It's actually like the new baby on the block. It's a little bit above high sea level. It has the largest lagoon in the country, and it also is right next to one of the most beautiful attractions, which is the Arenal volcano. So it gives you like kind of that Hawaii vibe, like half the price also. But it also gives you like all of the activities of adrenaline, getting a mud spa, getting into hot springs. So it's a new upcoming destination with really boutique, but really luxurious hotels.
Okay, and it's important for you to know that there at the Northern Plains, where it's the Arenal volcano, we don't have an international airport. So to get there, you will have to fly in a domestic flight. Or either by car. So it will take like about 3.5 hours to get from the Central Valley or for the North Pacific. That is important for you to know. And also another important thing is that we offer this place a lot for your VIPs or for the incentive program that we have either at the Central Valley or at the North Pacific as a pre or post activity because it's so upscale, you name it, but it's so upscale. So now I jump to the South Pacific. The South Pacific is like the unknown destination within Costa Rica. It doesn't even have an airport yet, but because of that and because it rains pretty much over there, it's such a beautiful, actually it's my favorite part on the Pacific, beautiful area, so secluded and with very nice hotels, even hotels at the top of the trees. So that's something also that you can consider for your individuals or very small incentive groups.
Yeah, and also depending on budget, you can even privatize a charter or a helicopter and bring people from the Central Valley into the South Pacific to avoid the traffic.
That's correct.
So we jump to the other part of the country now, to the North Pacific, the hot spot right now for beach resorts and destinations. So the main airport over there is Liberia International Airport. We have a lot of flights coming in from Canada and United States as well. Everything that you can picture from a tropical destination, you can find over there. And the good thing is that because of its location, it has a really good weather. So since we have been speaking about destinations, should we jump into weather?
Yes.
So luckily we have a dry season that goes from December through April. May, it's a bit rainy, then a short summer again during June and July. And from September and October and up to the middle of November, it's our rainiest season, which we call our green season and our golden season because everything goes a little bit drier. So the best time to come to Costa Rica, if you want to enjoy the sun and the beaches and don't worry about the rain and specific areas, it's from January through April.
And something very important, the question that most of you, many of you always do to us, when is the best time to visit Costa Rica? So the best time if you want to get the great weather, especially for incentives of big programs that you need to have a backup, if you don't want to be worried about that, is from January through April. Now, if you said, hey, but I only have a program for October. So we will say, we don't want to sell you the destination. We better tell you to select other destination if you cannot move the dates. Why? Because October is the rainiest month in the country. So for incentive, it's not the ideal. For individuals, it is because in individuals, you move around, but not for incentives.
Yeah, and the good thing, and please hotel your friends, don't kill us. During the rainy season, if your budget is a little bit tighter, you can negotiate for better rates in hotels.
Exactly. And the important thing is even though we have, all those months of rainy season, our rainy season doesn't mean that it's raining during the day. Usually it rains starting like at 1 o'clock, sometime at 3 or something, but they usually have very beautiful and sunny mornings where people can go and do the tours and go around.
And for those of you who have been to Costa Rica and for those of you who haven't, even though we're a small country, but we're really proud and happy to say we have over 5.5% of the world's biodiversity, which pretty much means that we're about this size, but we have this much of different kinds of animals, flora, and fauna.
25% of our territory is a protected area with national parks.
Yep, and we're proud to have 5 different types of forests around the country. So everything from dry to cloud to tropical forest.
Pura Vida.
So Pura Vida literally means pure life. However, we in Costa Rica don't call it like, oh, my life is so pure. It's like more our motto, our lifestyle, our, like, how are you this morning, Ligia?
Pura Vida?
How was breakfast this morning?
Pura Vida.
How was that party before COVID?
Pura Vida.
And how am I?
Pura Vida.
There you go. So that's how you can communicate in Spanish in Costa Rica.
Yeah, so next time when you come here, first thing that you're going to say to our drivers and our guys are, Pura Vida. Okay, now what about the first question? The first question that your client or you have to present to your client a new destination, you want something new, you want something hot. So you have to look into connectivity. So first thing to check a destination.
So this is just a brief picture of the logos of the airlines that actually fly into Costa Rica. Unfortunately, we don't have a local domestic airline, so we rely on our international partners. As you can imagine, due to the current situation, our airports and borders are closed until July the 1st. However, the airlines on the two first lines that you can see on the top have confirmed their operation back into our country starting July the 9th, which means you'll be back sooner than you expected.
Second question that you do to yourself, you already got the flights, perfect. Now what do you need? You need the hotel, the infrastructure. So we have been focusing here in the top VIP property that you can find, and we're going to start with the deluxe boutique hotels. So we're going to start in San Jose with the beautiful, beautiful Peace Lodge that is right next to the volcano. And then we have the beautiful retreat that I know that you're going to be hearing more about it pretty soon.
Face to face almost.
That's correct. And right in the middle, in the heart of the city, is the Grano de Oro Hotel, beautiful property.
Mm-hmm. So that was the Central Valley. Now we jump to the northern place. Looking for boutique hotels, we speak about the springs. So can you just imagine your participants or yourself swimming in that pool and looking at the volcano? It just gives you like that fulfillment of energy. And then we jump to the right one, which is the Najara. It has actually been ranked by Condé Nast as some of the top hotels for the honeymooners and to renew your vows. And both of these are really close to the Atlanta volcano, so you get all of the best experiences that I was telling you about, the mud spas and the hot springs.
And then look at that lodge right at the top of the tree. That's the South Pacific. We jump to Finca Bella Vista. You can find that kind of, imagine your clients there. Then we have Pura, very beautiful option as well. Look at that beautiful, it's in the top of the mountain. And then we have Hacienda Altagracia that has been very well promoted. It's almost on the frontier with Panama, a very beautiful option right at the south.
Yeah, can you just picture, I mean, like I even want to go back there to the Finca Bella Vista. Your room is literally on the treetop. So that's an excellent experience. And then we jump to the Central Pacific. Again, this is only about an hour away from the main and international airport in the capital. So Villa Caletas is right up on the top of the mountain. It has some of the best sunsets in the world, in the country, maybe in the world.
Okay, let's
I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag that much.
He has traveled a little bit, so you know, believe him.
That came from my heart, I'm sorry. So it's a perfect spot for either small groups or if you're hosting a program in another hotel to do like a really big dinner with a beautiful sunset over there. Then the brand everybody knows over here, the Marriott Los Sueños is a larger property also located over there. It's actually the first property that we ever used for incentive programs on the coast on any of the coast of the country. And then Gaia, it's located right next to Manuel Antonio National Park, which is one of the most biodiverse parks in our country. And you can even see monkeys jumping from tree to tree, are just excellent experience.
Okay, and just another tip. Remember, this is about tips here. If you want to have like a buyout of the hotel, the Los Sueños Marriott Hotel, that one in the right corner, top corner, you know, there's a very good option, very good prices, and it was renewed. So the last year they renewed it, so it's not worn out. It's, you know, we really recommend it. Now we go to Guanacaste, again, the hot destination in the area. We go to the mangrove that is from Autograph Collection from Marriott. And we have Las Catalinas. And then we have the W. The W is brand new. It's like a little bit longer than 1.5 hours. And it's beautiful, you know, for those younger people or even older people, because, you know, I went there and I enjoy it.
You know, like you didn't enjoy the mimosas at the brunch. And again, this is the North Pacific. So this is about an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes away from Liberia International Airport. And then these are some of the other petite ones. Casa Chameleon is also located right next, as you can see, we're in the tropics, so this is improvising. Casa Chameleon is also right next to Catalinas. The building that you can see over there has a beautiful scenery of 360 degrees. So actually the third floor is used for morning yoga sessions, or it could also be privatized for sunsets, for dinners, also do a cocktail reception and a pool area. Then we have Ocho, which, as you can imagine, if you know Spanish, Ocho, it means it has only 8 bungalows right in front of the beach, and then Cala Luna.
And then one important thing, some of your clients won't go to a destination if they don't have 4 seasons. So we got it, you know. So when they come inside inspection, sometimes they put to compete the best top hotels in Costa Rica in the Guanacaste area. So those are the ones. So next time you don't have to ask anybody. You will already know that the 4 seasons, the JW Marriotts and the Andas, they are the ones in Guanacaste.
And coming soon, the Six Senses. As you know, Six Senses has a really high demand on protocols, staff, and property. So if they're coming here, you know it's going to be a great destination. So we've been speaking for a little while, maybe a little too longer. So we want to give you a little piece of our mind from our voices, and also to introduce you to Christopher Alfaro, one of our favorite guides in the area, who will tell you a little bit more about Costa Rica in his own personal way.
I mean, quarantine is very important. We must stay home, must stay safe. But my mind and
Do we lose the sound?
We did.
Okay, good.
One second.
Right now. But I mean, let's really do one. Hi, my name is Chris Alfaro, and I've known Ligia and David for more than 20 years. I am aware of their obsession with excellence, quality, and service. And they asked me, Chris, why don't you share with our customers what is it that keeps you excited about doing tours again? Why don't we go and do a tour around my home and gardens? And I show you what is it that keeps me inspired for doing tours and feed my wanderlust. What is it about guiding that I miss the most?
Telling people we're not an island.
Showing the incredible bird life of Costa Rica. It's called the macaws, the keelbill toucans, the bedazzling hummingbird.
It got stuck.
He's adorable.
I mean, keeps you excited about doing tours again. Why don't we go? Our craft in the world, some of it considered world cultural heritage. Showing some of the most gorgeous butterflies in the world. Showing the amazing flora of the tropical rainforests of the world. And you know what else?
And tropical fruit trees like this beautiful guava tree. It's so good. It's so good.
See the surprised face of my travelers when they get to see their favorite fruits growing. The baby bananas growing in the plant, in the actual banana plant. Or drinking coffee in the middle of a coffee plantation. Oh, this coffee plant is blooming. Malay apple. Just delicious. Like venturing into the national parks of Costa Rica looking for wildlife. Let's stay safe. Let's stay at home. Dynamic DMC is here waiting to show you a great time. We will travel again soon. And Costa Rica is Pura Vida.
Okay, now one of the other questions that you do to yourself is how about decor and entertainment? So with Dynamic, you name it. We cannot go farther because we have limited time. However, we can send to you, to all of the, who wants further photographs with our wow photos, because this is just showing something. But you can see to the right, the beautiful giant sloth that we have to prepare the scenario of the participants. or we can have in the swimming pool the mermaids swimming while the people are having the cocktail, or we can have a tribe, Costa Rican indigenous tribe, right at the gardens of the hotel, or we can even bring the butterfly farm to the restaurant where we will be holding your dinner.
Mm-hmm. And we also like to enhance our culture. We don't want your participants to be thinking like, oh, this is just another beach, this is just another resort, but to let them know what Costa Rica feels and looks like. So these are just some examples of how you can put little hints of Costa Rica in your events as well.
And also very important, also very important in Costa Rica, you know, we are known in the world like, one of the best countries in ecology. So it's an ecological destination. So we try to bring to our decor one of our 5 different forests that we have, and you can see over here that this is very simple, but in another occasion, we have been at the Four Seasons with the ballroom completely covered by natural plants with flowers. We never do any plastic, so everything is natural.
Yeah, and as you can see in this event, it's funny because this was actually like a 24-hour rain call due to a tropical storm. So this also showcases you that we have the creativity to make a tent last minute into something that your participants can still enjoy. So it doesn't look like a wedding or like a quinceañera tent. It's actually looking like a really upscale event.
And then also another question that you do to yourself, you know, how many people, what is the right number to do the maximum of an incentive program? Well, we go from 20. However, the maximum that we recommend around the country is a maximum 600 people. You know, the venues that we have are beautiful. We do excellent, beautiful setups, but don't bring more than 600 because you're gonna be suffering.
Oh, I wouldn't say suffering. It might be a little bit of a rougher planning, but.
Yeah, you know, we have done a little bigger, but you know, we saw the client suffering. Okay, now you also know us around the world because of our adrenaline and also about our forests and our ecological things. So look it out, check it out. All around the country, we have zip lines. Actually, we were the first one who created the zip lines in the world. We have wave runners, we have ATVs.
So as saying, we have pretty much any adrenaline and tropical excursion that you can imagine. Even having rainforests, whitewater raftings from level 1 to 4.
Right. And then having the national parks. So we told you so many national parks all around the country, and having 112 volcanoes, 5 of them are active. So imagine you going there, or your clients, or going for a pre or post tour and finding that kind of view.
Yeah, just look at the picture on the bottom on the right. It just looks like something you have taken out of a Mars or a sci-fi movie. And what else can we say that beautiful slot smiling at you, right? You can be taking a hike down the waterfalls while a toucan is singing to you going under hanging bridges. So again, nature and animals are one of our top attractions.
Exactly. And what about the fun? A lot of fun, a lot of parties. So the catamarans all around the North Pacific, that's where we have them, at the North Pacific.
Yep. And of course, great CSR events that we can turn into anything your client or yourself are looking for, depending on what your needs are. And as Ligia was saying, we're really proud to be a sustainable country. We are 99% of just...
literacy?
Well, thank you, but not today, apparently for me. Our energies are 99% renewable, so you can get a certificate from the government stating that your program was 100% carbon free for your corporation or for your company overall.
And very important, we never do the same thing to everybody. We usually don't do the bike putting together for the children because there are so many other things to do. So we will analyze your client, your budget, and we will deliver, you know, something very ecological and fun for team buildings too.
And now we are getting closer to the end, so we just wanted to give you a couple of updates about how COVID is treating Costa Rica. As I mentioned before, we're opening borders by July the 1st. Hotels are currently open to a maximum capacity of 50%, although some of them are still not opening due to waiting for international flights to come into the country or to get in better shape for a bigger reopening. Other than that, we're having constant meetings with the Ministry of Health and the Costa Rican Institute of Tourism to make sure that all of our staff and all of our vendors, suppliers, airports, transportation, everything is in accordance with the new protocols, domestically and internationally.
And it's very important for you to know that we are one of the safest countries in all America. Mm-hmm. Actually, during the whole period, we only have had 12 people who had died. So we have been protecting ourselves very much. So we follow the procedures. We are a very well-educated country. Actually, we have the 90%. We have a 99% literacy in the country, which actually is the best in all America. And that gives us the opportunity to, to take care of ourselves. And then this allows us to give the confidence to our clients that things are going to be okay. So we are very grateful to our clients. Actually, I don't know if Amy, Catherine, maybe Amy from Incentive Solution is here. But anyways, they used to have a program in May and also in April. And then they decided to not cancel it. They decided to move it. So we're having the programs starting in October, not only them, but all the other programs that we have in the country. So they are coming in October, in November, in December. And now all the programs that we had for the next year, they are being held. So we're very grateful to them. And then we are assuring them that we will follow the procedures. We will take care of you. We will take care of your clients, and we will take care of ourselves and our staff and our suppliers.
Yep. And we are not only waiting for them, but we're also waiting for you, because we're planning a fun trip. So you can just shoot us an email or get in contact with Patricia, Ligia, or myself, and we can get you into the waiting list. No, just kidding. Shoot us an email and we will let you know when the exact dates are. Again, we're waiting for hotels and airlines and everything to get back together. So shoot us an email and we'll get you the information right away.
Yeah, we're planning to do the fun trip for Panama and Costa Rica. We're very close to each other. We're only 1 hour from Costa Rica by plane to Panama. So we will try to do the combination for those of you who can do the, that 7-day program, 7 fun trip, or, you just come to Costa Rica or to Panama as well.
Yep.
Thank you so much, David. We're definitely going to follow up with the fam trip, but I believe our time is up. So I don't want to take any more time from the retreat, and you have done, as usual, an amazing job. Thank you. We love your energy, guys.
Thank you, and so Pura Vida.
Yeah, Pura Vida.
Okay. I think I'm going to hop in at this point, right? Well, hello, everybody. My name is Jackie Roby. I oversee sales and marketing for the Retreat Costa Rica. We are ecstatic to be here. Before I show you a little bit more about who we are, I wanted to tell you some details that are going to be important for you and your clients. First and foremost, we are a 13-room boutique property. So this is the great place for your C-suite, your executives, your leadership retreats. An ideal getaway in that space. We are also, as Carol had mentioned earlier, we're 40 minutes from the San Jose airport. We do have private transfers to come and take your people back over to us. And we're sit on 60 beautiful acres. So there's space, there's privacy, there's this reconnection to nature. It's pretty extraordinary. So I want to kick this off by taking you there via video. And then you'll be meeting with our owner, Diana Stobo.
mind into the body. Observe the body, just feel the whole body. Loosen all the muscles of your back, your shoulder, your face and scalp. You're very comfortable and you feel very good.
With that said, that is who we are. We figured that was a really great way to give you a tour of the hotel, of the property. It's very easy to do buyouts. Real quick, I'll let you know that we can send to Carol and have her send to you our safety plan, so you have an idea of what we're doing in terms of the post C word and all of our protocols from there. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the one, the only, incredible founder and owner of the Retreat Costa Rica, Diana Stobo.
Thanks, Jackie. Carol, I hope you got to see a little virtual tour of the new spa. That was mainly in the new spa, which we just finished in August. It's amazing. It's a spa and healing center. It's a group area. It's just unbelievable, and we're so proud of it. I mean, I love that Jackie has it in the background with the swings hanging there. It's every corner of this property has been like just pristinely touched so that you have relaxation, community, love, light, deliciousness, all that. That's what we're all about here. Healing on so many levels. I'm going to undo my phone. Sorry, I'm on a phone too, so I can give you guys a little sideways tour. I hope that helps a little bit. And I'm going to turn you around and give you real life. Let's see. Give me a second here. I'm really bad at it. Is that it? There we go. Does that help? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah? So I'm literally sitting in the spa, and this, what you see out here is the Nicoya Peninsula. You see this? This is our property down below, and there's a 5K hike that people do every day, along with yoga twice a day. I mean, like she says, in buyouts, we're very specialized in our groups. We've got meditation decks. Here's the, we love having group because everybody's here for the same purpose. And because it's a small property, we're able to really do it with style. This is what we call our gratitude lounge. As you can see, every corner of this is a gathering area, a sitting area, a relaxing area. And of course, out here is our reception, covered in nature and crystals. Okay, I'm gonna walk you back over because what I really wanna present you with is what we do best, and that is our amazing food. Our food is the cornerstone of the property. Here's some more of the spa. You can see it's 3 levels with swings, sitting areas. We've got treatment rooms up above, lots of places to gather, the gym over there. And over here is Sergio, Chef Lopez. That's your middle name. And we wanted to show you, this is our Gratitude Cafe. This is actually opened in the spa. So we have 2 restaurants here. We have 2 pools here. I'm only showing you the spa today because we're, you know, limited in space. Check this out. I'm sorry, it's just so stunning that I have to show every angle. By the way, that's a monkey tree. The monkeys love to come in here and play and sing and all that. This time of year, it's June, so end of June, July, we did get a little cloud coverage. You can see that coming in, but that's pretty much it. It's beautiful and sunny when you wake up in the morning. And then of course, beautiful bright skies with stars everywhere. Anyway, we wanted to show you some of the food that we represent here. We are an anti-inflammatory diet. So when people leave here, they feel better. They feel light. They feel amazing. We don't want anybody to leave us feeling like they've overeaten or indulged, although I want you to know that indulging is part of what we do. So for example, this is something that you'll see on our breakfast menu, our coconut cassava waffles, grain-free completely, along with the chia pudding. Let's see, what do we have here, Sergio?
This is the chia pudding. We have some fresh fruit from the garden. Actually, the pineapple is coming from there.
That's from our garden right there. Yeah. Okay. And then we have another one over here. This is another thing that you'll see on our menu. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go.
This is with some dragon fruit because right now we are in season in Costa Rica, actually.
Dragon fruit. God, I am not good with this camera. And then, of course, he's made some savory muffins. Okay, Diana, work with this camera a little bit better. Here we go. So he's got some onion muffins made. These are, of course, grain-free. You'll have this on your breakfast buffet with eggs, chia pudding, granola, fruits, and, of course, coffee from our organic garden plantation. And then here's something else you'll see. This is our vegan chorizo and cheese nachos that the Gratitude Lounge does. This is amazing. These are so, we've been told these are the best nachos they've ever seen. Turn the camera, you say? All right, I can do that. They say this is the best nachos they've ever seen on the planet, eaten on the planet. And of course, our new pizza flatbreads. We also have the largest selection of organic biodynamic wines in all of Costa Rica. We have a beautiful wine cave. We're just showing you a couple. We only take organic and biodynamic. Sergio, what are you going to make us today? Because I think everybody's getting a little thirsty. I know it's cocktail hour in New York. It's cocktail hour here. We just make it up. I think cocktail hour starts at 8 for us.
Yeah. Okay, so we're making here some skinny tikka. This is one of our.
Okay, just so you know, they call the Costa Ricans ticos and ticas. So instead of skinny margarita, we're calling this a skinny tikka.
So these skinny tikkas are made with this kind of lines, right?
These are mandarinas. So mandarinas grow here. It's a combination of lemon and mandarin orange. So they're super sweet. It's nothing you can buy anywhere else. I mean, I don't know, maybe Panama. I'm sure all of Central America has them. But we grow them here on the property. And of course, this is from our orange trees.
Yeah, these are completely organic. We try to use like a lot of ingredients for the garden, but all of them are made like organic. We use, we create our compost and everything, so we can just make like a really nice products here. So we have some ice. We have the lemon juice, just in case if you are thirsty. Okay, we are using a little bit of agave. And we will check this.
I think what makes our skinny tikkas so delicious is the fact that the produce comes from the garden. I mean, you can do lemon and lime and, you know, oranges anywhere. It's nothing fantastic, nothing unusual, except that everything is so fresh. And we have an array of cocktails. We have so many cocktails actually that are fresh from the garden. Herbal ones. We make the Bloody Marias, and those are really good too because that's actually basically a savory smoothie with vodka or tequila, depending. There you go. Yes, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is amazing here. We have music, dancing. It's actually quite fun. Okay, look at that. See how orange that is? Isn't that amazing? I think that's so much fun. It's so atypical from your, you know, margarita. Okay, that is only half a glass. I don't think there's enough for everyone here. And some Milagro or tequila of choice. That's right, minus alcohol. Yeah, you know what? So all of our drinks can be done minus alcohol. Let's check it out. There we go. Well, tequila. No alcohol included, that's right. So wait, explain what you made there.
Okay, this is just some confit, dehydrated orange. We use a little bit of coconut sugar. We're using this kind of, this is why for the color. Our orange are a little bit different than they usually. It's not too orange. Looks like if you see like more green, but the flavor is amazing. Okay, this is just for decoration, but even this is edible.
It's very easy to confuse the produce here because the oranges are green and the lemons are orange and just get really confused. Anyway, cheers. 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 All right, let me see if I can. Oh, good. Everybody's drinking. That's nice, Carol. I like that. Let me see if I can turn this around again. Put it on me. There we go.
It's all about you.
Anyway, so that is what we have going on at the retreat. I think Jackie is really a great representative of letting you know all that we do here. So nice to meet you, Lihia and David. You did such an amazing job. It really depicts what Costa Rica is about. It's really about all that wildlife and nature. And, you know, we're right in the heart of it.
Great meeting you as well, and thank you. I mean, we are here to team up, you know, hotels and DMC. We are here to be, again, your local partners in crime. So we look forward to get back to the retreat anytime soon as well. With all of you that's invited, of course.
Good, good, good. Okay, I can't hear you anymore. There we go.
I'm not muted.
Jackie, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. To all of our hosts today, that was just a great trip. I think, Carol, we should just start planning group site visits, and we should just, this group that comes with us every Wednesday should be on the top of the list.
Can't hear anyone.
Well, I hope that both Jackie, Patricia, Lithia, David, and Maura, and Diana can read the comments. We'll have this up on our website tomorrow if people are missing it. But oh, wow. Whitney, you can field the questions if you want. There's just a lot of enthusiasm for Costa Rica right now, and a tremendous amount of interest and enthusiasm for the retreat. I can attest to the fact that the food there is not only it's not only delicious and beautiful, but it's super good for you, and you don't even know you're being virtuous because it's just so yummy every single meal. Diana told me when I first went there for the first time, we're plant-based until 6. How did you put that, Diana? And then after 6 we dine. And I was not looking forward to breakfast and lunch for that reason, but it was so delicious. Everything that you ate was just so delicious and so healthy and just so bursting with life. And then of course dinner was a complete treat. So not what you think.
I said we're raw till 6.
Raw till 6.
No,
no, thank you.
And so and at dinner you sit down and you have a 3-course meal with cocktails and wine and gorgeous sunset. You can see the sunset behind Carol right now. I have to say, well, Via Caletas, what you said has the best sunset, is right in front of us. So we can actually, you know, see it from here. So we get the bird's eye view even above Via Caletas. And you're right, it's phenomenal. I mean, the sunsets are, it's a kaleidoscope. It's orange, it's yellow, it's pink, it's purple, it's red. Every night is a different color. It's truly, you know, awe-striking. And everybody in the staff stops. Everybody freezes around sunset just to look, because it's just amazing. Amazing.
I just want to add something. I was very blessed to have the opportunity, Diana, Jan Levine from 2 years ago.
I know, nice to see you.
And I am so delighted that you are serving healthy beverages with your dining experience now, so that Carol and I don't have to break out and go into the foot.
I'm going to accuse you
those items that we dine with. And I'm eternally grateful. And for that reason alone, I need to come back and take a class on how to do that. Love you.
How about questions? Anybody got any questions, or have you put your questions in the chat box? And Whitney, can you please review those and see what we've got here? And while that happens, I'm hoping that Jackie and Diana are putting their heads together with Kelly about our all-in contest for the week. Diana is very generously contributing a 2-night stay with meals at the Retreat Costa Rica for the person who goes all in. And we're going to let Kelly, with her sunglass, her gift of Maui Gems, we'd like for them to collaborate on who they want to recognize, and they can do that privately in the chat box. So while we do that, Whitney, what kinds of questions are we being asked here?
Sure. Well, one that I saw was what the time period, season, April, yes, plus festive, so that's in there. Rates, Jackie, Diana, include 3 meals. So talk to us a little bit about that. And alcohol is not included, but kind of tell them what they can expect with do great.
Go for it, Jackie.
I'm sorry, what can be expected in terms of meals and what they're being served?
What's included in the rate and then the seasonality of the rate?
So when we're starting with our bar rates, with our best available rate, you're going to have 3 meals included at Boca Dolce. So traditionally, what you'll find is that our breakfast and lunch are served buffet style. Now, what we'll tell you is that during this time, moving forward, we are changing that protocol. So everyone will be served individually, a bit more a la carte. However, what you find is an array of incredible foods. So there's certain hours that things are served. And it lines up with all the other activities that we have throughout the day, but you never leave full or never leave hungry. You always leave full. I can tell you when I came for the first time, I showed up during the lunch hour and I thought, I looked online beforehand because I am all about food. And I was terrified that I would be starving because I was like, oh, it's a salad bar. What am I going to do? I love salad, but I haven't been traveling all day. I haven't eaten anything. It was the most beautiful, delicious, fulfilling salad that I had ever experienced. I never looked forward to salad more than I do when I'm at the retreat. And I mean, and it's not just that, there's, different types of dips that are served and other different treats that are, kind of put out and experimented with, and just everything that you can imagine. It actually inspired me to create things at home that now my husband has fallen in love with. But so that's what you'll see in terms of lunch. Breakfast, like you saw those grain-free waffles, you'll see the chia pudding. I always tend to go for an egg in breakfast. There's definitely eggs, and what I love, in addition to all the beautiful local fruits, is you're also going to find some sort of vegetarian vegetable forward dish. So whether it's sauteed vegetables or something else, there's going to be some of that available at breakfast too. As well as different types of juices. So we're known for our green juice, which is phenomenal and delicious. You're also going to find the water that is infused with different fruits each day. That's available. So really just stunning. Plus, obviously, there's the chance to get our coffee. And we have a coffee plantation on site on our 60 acres. So we harvest our own coffee.
It's right over there.
And also, there was a question about activities around resort, offsite, any other options besides yoga and
Yep, definitely.
So we do the yoga and hiking every day here on the property, and of course the amazing spa. Sorry, Jackie, I didn't mean to take over there. But we're situated in such a great location that we are within 20 minutes to 2 hours of the best places to see in Costa Rica. We're 2 hours from Arenal, we're 2 hours from Manuel Antonio. We do coffee plantations tours. We have local community, which is the real, what they say is the Alajuela is the real Costa Rica. It's really about getting deep into the heart of the culture here. You can walk into, across the train tracks and then go make tortillas with the local lady. You did that, didn't you, Jackie? It was amazing. And the coffee tour here, we are in the heart of coffee central, basically, because of the microclimates. So you can see coffee plantations everywhere, but we have a specified group that we work with. It's beyond coffee. I think it's a really interesting, it talks about permaculture. It's a great education, but it's also very entertaining. You leave very picky about coffee. The beach is, as you can see, well, the clouds are coming in now, but what I was showing you earlier is the beach is 45 minutes away. That's Jaco Beach, which is, I believe, where Ligia was showing the Los Sueños, that big hotel that was just remodeled. So that's just over there, and the crocodiles too. We cross the Crocodile Bridge. I mean, we're just in the heart of everywhere. You can get to any place you want to see. Guanacaste is more of another location in Costa Rica that takes about 4 hours. We probably wouldn't do a Guanacaste tour from here.
Thank you. And then just to add on top of that, obviously, David and Lee have so many different things in terms of activities that you'd work with them on. Our team has curated all of those tours that Diana mentioned. So everything is very specific. Our concierge goes with you. And one of the things that I love is in our tour guide, it talks through how many hours you'll be gone. and meals that you'll be served and snacks. Again, I mentioned I like to eat. So we all want to know, are we going to be hungry on this tour? No, you're going to have a snack, or you're going to have a meal, or you're going to be back to the retreat in time to get your food that's included in your rate. So those are a few things that will be guiding you on. But one of the things that we really notice is, you know, people, as you know, they look at their itinerary and they're looking and thinking, we've got to do so much, we've got to do so much. And they get to the retreat and you just unwind. And the so much that you want to do is usually adding on new treatments, which we didn't even touch on today. But we're a healing center, so there's so much we specialize in there.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I want to chime into that too, and hopefully I'm not jumping in inappropriately, but I'm going to tell you the way it is as I remember it, because I've been there 3 times now, and I very, very reluctantly left the property a couple of times on my first visit. But you are so at peace, and you have such a sense of being surrounded by beauty and peace of mind and tranquility. The days just kind of flow, and I didn't stay just 2 or 3 days either. I stayed 5 to 7 days all 3 times that I went. But you really don't, and I had never been to Costa Rica the first time I went. But I still didn't care to leave, because the sense of well-being that was coming over me, and the variety of things you could do in the spa, and the you know, just the daily yoga and all of the beauty of the glorious place that you meet there are so phenomenal. So I would say that your pricing includes 3 meals a day. You get a separate bar bill. You get a separate bill for your spa treatments. It does include complimentary yoga twice a day. And Diana and her team organize things like hikes and various other activities. If you're restless, you can go down to Atenas to the market. I don't think they charge for that. And there are just some things that you can do to make every day different. They also offer cooking classes in the beautiful kitchen. You haven't seen it, but it's a gorgeous teaching kitchen, and there's a great cooking classes on healthy recipes that you can substitute for your lack of grains and dairy and things that are causing you to be inflamed. So,
and actually, Carol, to sorry to interrupt, just to speak to that, I'm so glad that you said that, because you read my mind. The other thing I wanted to mention is part of the reason that we had Diana and Sergio showing you our rocktail today and some of our food is that for your executive retreats, or what you could bring to our property, we can do things, great team building things like cooking classes in our teaching kitchen, or like making spa products together. So those are things that are unique that you can think about.
And I just want to chime in and say that was one of the most enjoyable experiences I had. The kitchen is beautiful, and standing around and talking and learning and just interacting with, there were some gals that were there from Canada. There was our group from the Southeast, and we were comparing notes on, I don't know what we were making, healthy banana muffins or something like that. But anyway, it was very interactive, and I forget the guy's name, but he was so amazing and so tolerant of us, and God bless him. He could even understand our Southern accents, for crying out loud. And it was just amazing. It was just an amazing experience. And you felt like you had something really, you can't get that anywhere. You just can't walk into a kitchen and have that experience. And it's not a formal per se teaching class. It is and it isn't, but it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And as a takeaway, I love the cookbook, Diana. It really helped me. But I learned so much more there, and we were writing down, oh my God, it was the broccoli salad. And I went, well, so how much garlic is that? And you know, it was absolutely fantastic. He was awesome.
I think we're ready now to thank you, Jan, for that endorsement. And I think that for those of you who don't know, Diana Stobo is not only the owner of this magnificent property, but also a health and wellness and nutrition guru and a cordon bleu chef with several cookbooks out, including her 10-day, what is that? A 10-day fast weight loss, make yourself into a new person or something. Google it, check her out, Diana Stobo. She's an expert, and I am thrilled and honored to call her one of my dearest friends. And she has just created a masterpiece of a resort. So I'm really proud of you. Having said that, is there anybody else on the call that wants to get the attention of Kelly Mack and Jackie and Diana, who are going to determine who wins our 2-night stay at the retreat and who wins our Maui gyms? I hope they're chattering about this in the box. I don't think we've seen, I can't see you full screen unless you speak. So Carol Null, let's start with you. What have you got going on? You look beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. I have never been to Costa Rica, so I didn't know what to wear. But I did do some research, and I do love yoga. So I did my yoga this morning, I worked out, and then I had to go to the pool. So that's where I am now. I've been enjoying the pool, but I cannot wait for dinner. So I have another outfit on. So I have two. So I am ready when you are.
That's the spirit, girl. Good job. Good job.
All right.
Perfect. And that is exactly what you do at the retreat. You have your yoga, you sit around the pool, and you have dinner. And I don't know why anyone would need to do anything else.
That's right. No bra, ready to go.
Who else wants to show off a little bit? Anybody?
Okay, Carol, I'll go.
All right.
Okay, so I've got on just a beach cover up here outside on my roof deck, which is got a nice view.
Yes.
My little Zen garden over here, where I've got my crystals and all my little plants that keep me company.
Wow.
But I guess the thing that would I've only been to Costa Rica once, back in 2006, so it has been a while. But the thing that I think that hopefully gets me some attention is my Pura Vida tattoo, which I'm going to show you. And I had this before. It's right here.
You
can
do?
I've had like 6 years now. I've had about 6 years.
You didn't get that tattoo for this session. You had it already, right?
I had that in advance. The style of the people in the country inspired me to get that 6 years ago. So yeah.
Wow, I don't know, for a first timer, you did great.
I came prepared for this one.
Oh my gosh, Lee Catherine, you want to go?
I can't compete with that, but fair game. I've never been to Costa Rica, but it sounds like it'd be quite appropriate to show up like this to dinner. So
Covered him a salad and plunked them right on her eyes.
That's right. No, but it looks like a beautiful country and facility, and just thank you for your time today. I hope my spa do worked well for you.
You did. You really did great. Thank you. And Kathy, are you done?
Well, Carol, you can't see, but I do have on some lovely yoga pants down here with little flamingos. And like I said, I woke up this morning and I went to my arts and crafts class and made my lovely t-shirt to wear with all my bangles and zen. And, you know, I'm just in the zone right now.
All right. You're kind of a prize hog, but that's okay because we love your outfits. And what I want
Kathy was going to tell me she also had a Pura Vida tattoo.
Tattoo. I mean,
it's where you can't see it. It's my tramp stamp.
All right. Here's what I need. I need as many of you who want to, but especially Carol Null, Kathy West, Glennis Judy, Teresa Lopez, Beth, if you can show the tattoo, Lee Catherine, take a selfie right now before we go and send it to me because, you know, we've got some Facebook action that needs to happen. So
I'll tell you what, I'll even show my stomach to show how much anti-inflammatory I need.
Me too.
I can show you how much this is necessary.
Oh my God. Yes, indeed. All right. Are we ready, Kelly and Jackie?
You're ready.
You're
ready first.
Let's go.
She's got the big one.
All right. Who's going first then? Kelly?
I can go.
All right. Whoever wants to go.
All right. Well, Diana's teasing us with food right now.
We didn't even talk about dinner.
This was really difficult. Everyone's amazing. I'm very impressed. I have to give it to our spa lover with the great background, Leah Catherine.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yay.
You're welcome. The cucumbers on the eyes, and we see that you're already at our pool, so thanks for visiting.
It's a beautiful pool, isn't it? You're welcome. And the weather changed just a little bit between Diane's presentation and this.
shortly.
You're
shortly.
going to be walking down the stairs.
Something different, so it's perfect.
That's
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. You're going to love it, Leah Catherine.
I'm
I
very
want to
excited.
Me and Jan, we're with you.
We're going to have you sitting right there.
And Kelly?
My second is going to Glennis Judy for her creative headpiece and preposterous idea that your tiger is your puma. But I love that you did the research and that you had, yeah, a little accessory. Oh, and the monkey. I'm sorry, I totally forgot the monkey. You're right. The monkey. I thought that was very creative. Thank you.
That is just, you guys continue to bring the joy every single week.
And you know,
we
no
really-
one's got Scott's story. I didn't hear Scott's story at the beginning, so I just
Scott,
need
no,
to
he-
explain that
that-
Scott is wearing this hat. I asked him because I was like, Scott, what's with the hat? And he said that he got the hat when he was down there.
See?
And he
you
was
do
hiding
look
that.
adorable today.
And it's workout hair, so I had to cover it up.
They work out at the retreat. That's good. That's good research. You're the only boy that we can count on to bring the outfit every week. The rest of these guys, Evan and Mike and Barry's not even here today. I don't know what happened to him. All right. A little commercial for Friday. We would like to invite you guys to come back and have an opportunity to chat about CSR in the age of the coronavirus and where the need is greater than ever and the apprehension is also in the air. It's going to be an opportunity to chat one-on-one with Kendley. You know, we've been longtime supporters of Wine to Water. This is not another commercial for Wine to Water. He is going to talk a little bit about how they pivoted to provide more community-based solutions when COVID hit the town of Boone, and going to hopefully inspire you all to look for solutions in your own communities. So I hope every one of you will log on on Friday for a session with Doc Henley on CSR. And next week, we're going to Africa. So how exciting is that? I think we should invite Lithia and David to come back because they have the perfect outfits for Africa. I personally don't. I think, Scott, you can just keep the outfit you have. The rest of you, I don't know. I don't know much about what she's going to do, but our guest will be Lindsay Baylog. She works for Richard Branson with the Virgin Limited Edition collection, and we'll be talking about their luxury eco lodges in Africa. We're going to be also doing what she calls a sofa safari, and she's trying to get some video of a night game drive. So I think it's going to be super exciting, very different for us. We're very thrilled to have Lindsay with us. So yeah, thanks. We're going to have great fun next week. You can check the website tomorrow. This week ends our previous registration for these Zoom calls. So watch your email so that you can register for our next series, which starts next week. So yeah, we'll be getting that out in the next couple of days. Right?
All for your presentation. Thanks for.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, everyone.
Pura Vida.
Thank you.
Congratulations, winners.